Hey everyone, welcome back to NethaxStark YouTube channel, and in this video I'll walk you through a tier 0 of the HackTheBox Academy. And we are doing not academy, we are doing basically the starting point. Okay, so here are some machines. These are some, I don't know, like 9 machines, and so in this video I'll completely walk you through these 9 machines. And first I'm doing is the Meow, this one. So it's in very easy, and after doing that we will be on that tier 1, and after tier 1 we'll go on tier 2. So first of all, let's download the starting point, the VPN. So I think I downloaded, yeah. So okay, now let's start. Now I have to go to downloads, and now let's do starting. So first of all, you have to please subscribe to my channel if you didn't subscribe it. This is our ratio, which is so you have to subscribe. Please subscribe it and like the video. Okay, so next desktop. Now we'll go to NetX, my directory. Now we'll go to CTF. Now HTTP. Now we'll go to okay, so I'll paste here desktop networks, and in the CTF I'll go to HTTP. Now here we have the starting point, so this is the VPN we have to start. Okay, and I'll make a new directory of starting point. So how I am able to make that directory? I'm using the makedir command, which help us to make the directory. So in the next second virtual desktop, I'm starting my OpenVPN starting point. Yeah, and with the help of this, this is my separate virtual desktop, and OpenVPN command help us to start our VPN file. Okay, I'm going to starting point, make it tier 0, say tier 0, and now I'll make a directory for the MEOW so this is the name. I think let's change the name. So we're gonna change the name with the help of a command which is also known as which is also called, wait a second, let me fix my mic. What happened to this mic? Yeah, okay, so I think everything is fine right now. Yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna rename. So for renaming, let's copy Meow to MEOW. Move Meow. So move basically help us to rename the file, and this is the same directory I'm moving this. So this is my new directory here. So let's go. My VPN started, I think. Yes, I am connected. It will show here, as you can see. I'm connected to starting point, and let's start. So let's spawn the machine, and it will, I think it should give us the IP. And please watch the full video. Okay, if you will not watch the full video, then you will not know the basics, and these are the things which you will get to know. So first is Telnet. Telnet is basically a service. Its port I think is let's on my private window, and I think Telnet port is from I think it should be 19. Okay, it's 23. Okay, it's okay, guys. So protocols reconnaissance, basically reconnaissance means finding information about something. So there are, it's also called enumeration, and there are two types. First is active enumeration, second is passive. Active means going on the website directly, and passive means getting the information about that particular website from other sources. So this is our IP address. So I have copied this. So what does the acronym VM stand for? So VM is virtual machine. So what is a virtual machine? Virtual machine is also called as VM, and it creates virtual environment for us to install any machine. Inside that we can actually start some CTF also if we want to. We can also install some other operating systems also. Basically it provides us a virtual kind of hardware and virtual components in our particular machine. So let's say I'm using this Kali Linux, so it's my host machine, and I can install virtual machine inside that. And if I'll run virtual machine in my host Kali, so I would be able to install any other machines in virtual machine. Okay, so virtual machine basically provides us virtual environment for installing anything. What tool do we need to interact with the operating system in order to issue commands via the command line? So the tool which we need to interact with the operating system is here. So it is called the terminal. So I'm using this is the terminal, like I'm writing commands. So these are commands. ls is a command, pw is also a command. Okay, so the tool name is terminal, and it's basically command line tool. It is also known as console or shell, and through that we can provide or we can run commands. Okay, what service do we use to form our VPN connection into HTV labs? So actually I told you VPN. What is VPN? So first of all, let me tell you what is VPN. So VPN is basically the virtual private network, and it gives us network which is virtual. So it basically, let me explain you. So as you can see here, yeah, so this is the perfect example. So let's say this VPN is not here, and if it will not here, so your address, your IP, your request will directly go into the internet without any alteration into your IP. Your same IP will go. And if we'll use VPN, so our IP will be changed and it will not reveal our identity. So take it as you make an social media account, but not with your real name. Okay, so VPN basically do the same thing. It changes your IP address. IP address is basically kind of number plate on your device. So on my laptop I have a certain IP, and if I will use VPN, so VPN will change my IP, and it can change the public IP of, let's say it can change the location also. Like if it will give my IP of like US, so to the other web servers it will show my IP to United States. Okay, so it is called VPN, and to connect to the HTV labs we need the VPN of what we need, which service. So we used OpenVPN. So this is the service which we'll need. Okay, so this is also correct. What is the abbreviated name of the tunnel interface? Yeah, so what is tunnel? I know what is tunnel. So this is the adapter, TUNNEL. So its short form is, abbreviated form is TU and TUN, and it is basically the IP of our OpenVPN which we started earlier. Okay, so here our answer will be TU and TUN. What tool do we use to test our connection to the target with an ICMP echo request? So what is an ICMP echo request? So let me tell you. So ICMP is basically a type of packet. Okay, so let me tell you what is the So ICMP full form is Internet Control Message Protocol, okay, and it's basically type of protocol, and it basically used to check if the other server or other host is up running or not. So here, if I actually copied the IP, so this is the IP, and if I want to check that my machine, HackTheBox machine, is up and running or not, so then I will use the ping. I can also use the how many ping I want to send, okay. So as you can see, it's giving me 64 bytes from, it's giving me ICMP sequence 1 TTL, so it giving me reply back also. So this is called ICMP packets, Internet Control Message Protocol. It is used to send the initial request that if the following server or host is up or running or not. So our answer is ping. Cool. What is the name of the most common tool for finding ports? So the tool which this question is talking about is the tool which we need for finding the port numbers. So that tool name is so there are many tools also, but the tool which we use often is called Nmap. And if I'll scan Nmap with this Nmap, the first here it is called flags, or you can also say these are some options, additional options, attributes of Nmap which I have to provide here. So let's say I want to scan with this script, so I will use SC, which is script scan. So it will basically use the default script engine of the Nmap. That's SV. SV is what are the versions which are running on the particular device. O for the OS detection, F for the fast, okay. And then we have to finally give her the IP. Now I think this will require sudo access, so I'm giving the sudo command, like I'm giving access for the root. The tool name is Nmap, okay. And what service do we identify on port 23? So actually we enumerated what is the port number of telnet. So telnet port number is 23, and here in this question it is also asking for the port 23. So we know its name is telnet, and it is used to so let me tell you what is the use of telnet. Telnet is used to communicate with two different devices, but the main thing with telnet is that telnet is not encrypted, okay. So anyone can see what the chat is going on. Telnet is network used to network protocol used to virtually access a computer, okay, and to provide a two-way communicative text-based communication. So as I told you, it is like text-based communication. So what username is able to log into the target over telnet with a blank password? So if there is no password, what username will we need to log in? So the username which we gonna need is root. So root is default password. If the telnet is not not given us the password, then we can use the root password, okay. So now it's saying submit root flag, and we have to connect to the telnet. So for connecting to the telnet is basically, as I told you, it is used to gain shell, okay, and it is used to communicate, okay. But the main thing is telnet is basically similar to SSH. SSH means secure shell, and here telnet is not secure, okay. So it's not non-encrypted. Anyone can see what going on if the hacker or anybody is in our network or not, okay. If he's on network, then he can actually easily see what we are typing here and what are this stuff, okay. So to connect to with telnet, so we're gonna use telnet, then the IP address, and we'll press enter. Now we are connected to that IP. And what we gonna need here, so what happened, yeah, okay, actually, yeah, so login, so let's login. But actually I don't know what is the username, what username is able to log into. Okay, so username will be root, and as you can see, so the question, our question was what username is able to log into the target or telnet with blank password. So if your telnet is not asking for the password, what username will helpful to log in? So the username is root, and through root user we actually can see what are the things in the machine. So the flag is here, it is the flag. We can actually, there are many commands to read the flag or many text files in Linux. So one is slash flag.txt, it's lag txt, and through this we can also like read the flag. Oh, we can use cat, so it's that a command which is running from many years. Okay, and here as you can see we have completed, so machine will be terminated automatically, and we have found the Meow. And now you have to do is save this and tag me on my Twitter. So this is my Twitter account. If you are watching this from my video, so you have to tag me with by uploading your picture here. You can tag, this is my NethaxStark. Okay, so the username of mine is this NethaxStark. Okay, not NethaxStark, because the username I didn't find. Okay, so I think I hope you will definitely tag me. And okay, sure. So we have completed the first, and now we'll go to the second one, and I hope you are enjoying with me. Okay, so like this video and subscribe to my channel, and now we'll do the second machine. Okay, yeah, bye.